William Shakespeare is an English poet and playwright, widely regarded as the greatest writer in English literature and the world's best dramatist.
Shakespeare was born and brought up in Stratford-upon-Avon.
Between 1585 and 1592, he began a successful career in London as an actor, writer and part owner of a playing company called the Lord Chamberlain's Men, later known as the King's Men. He appears to have retired around 1613 at the age of 49, where he died 3 years later. Shakespeare wrote a total of 38 plays, 154 sonnets, 2 long narrative poems and a few other verses. His plays have been translated into all languages and performed more than those of any other playwrights. He was good at turning older plays, Greek and Roman legends, into new plays. His audience expected a play to be one of 3 types: a history play which dramatizes stories from the past, a comedy which usually has a happy ending, a tragedy which is characterized by death and disaster. Shakespeare's history plays are about people or events in England's history.
Shakespeare's first history plays, such as King John, Richard II, and Henry IV, which were influenced by Elizabethan dramatists, especially Thomas Kyd and Christopher Marlowe, dramatized the destructive results of weak or corrupt rule and have been interpreted as a justification of the Tudor dynasty.
Later, history plays like Richard III and Henry V show how proud the country was of the Queen's successes, particularly the defeat of the old enemy, Spain, and of England's rise to a great world power. Shakespeare's comedies are full of fun and based on misunderstanding and mishaps. The characters are lively and the dialogues are witty.
Shakespeare's early classical comedies, containing tight double plots and precise comic sequences, gave way to the romantic atmosphere of his greatest comedies. A Midsummer Night's Dream is a witty mixture of romance, fairy magic, and comic low-life scenes.
The wit and wordplay of Much Ado About Nothing and the charming rural setting of As You Like It complete Shakespeare's sequence of great comedies. Unlike his comedies, Shakespeare's tragedies always have sad endings which can make people cry.
The tragedies are based around misery, loss, and disillusionment.
Most of Shakespeare's tragedies involve characters of very high status in society. Julius Caesar is the most important man in Rome, Hamlet is a prince, and King Lear is a ruler of Britain.
Many critics believe that Shakespeare's greatest tragedies represent the peak of his art. The plots of Romeo and Juliet, Julius Caesar, Hamlet and Othello often hinge on fatal flaws which overturn order and destroy the hero and those we love.
While watching a Shakespearean tragedy, the audience is moved and shaken. After the show, the audience are calm and washed clean of pity and terror. The secret behind Shakespeare's continued reputation is that his writings are admired everywhere for their intelligence, wit, beauty, and humanity.
His plays are filled with action, his characters are believable, and his language is exciting to be read. Underlying this is Shakespeare's humanity, which is shown through his great sympathy and love of all people.